All right, what's up, everybody? Y'all know normally I don't do a two, back-to-back recording, but I had a conversation with myself, with a young lady this evening, and with a friend of mine's the other day. And I wanted to kind of combine all three of the conversations into one. So I want y'all to keep this again to that 10-minute and under. So that's the goal. I hope y'all all doing good tonight. I wanted to get on to talk about life coaching really quick and about sugar free. Now, sugar free has kind of revamped. So I'm still doing the life coaching, which is good. And I also incorporated youth professional development. And that speaks to young people, preparing young people for life after high school. So the whole preparing them for professionalism, how to have a conversation with an employer, how to create a resume, how to communicate with the employer, business place etiquette, exit strategies, how to grow from within the company, how to network. So just all of those things that nobody taught me. So me and my girlfriend always talks about how bomb.com we would have been had we had somebody like us in our lives. And I want to be that for other people. I didn't have anybody tell me what to do when you apply for a job, how to grow, how to get promotions, how to seize whatever it is that you want. I didn't know what that looked like. I had nobody in my family that was doing that. My mom and dad, they went to work, they provided, but I don't recall them ever going up for promotions. If they did, I don't know. I don't remember me and my family ever celebrating somebody who made a promotion. Now, maybe if they did have a celebration, I just thought it was a regular party, but I just don't remember those type of conversations happening in my household. And a lot of times parents are parenting. They don't have the time. They don't have the mental capacity to have those type of conversations. I mimicked my mother a lot. She was very professional. She didn't play any games, and I think a lot of that helped me as I started to, become an adult and get into a career. But honestly, I didn't even know what a career was until in my 30s. Again, people just had jobs. So an actual career per se, had no idea what that was. So now I am more purposeful, and I do want to help young people to avoid the years, not so much wasted, because it made me who I am, and it helped me to get to this point where I can appreciate the wasted time, and appreciate the grind and the go-getting and all the things that I've learned once the light bulb went off and once I got to my aha moment of how this all goes down. Again, a lot of times just not being as purposeful as I could have been. So that's what I do with sugar-free coaching, like I said, in addition to the life coaching. And so anybody, sugar-free coaching at yahoo.com. I don't have a website. I don't do that. I try to keep the bills minimum. So I don't have a website, but you can always hit me up at sugarfree coaching at Yahoo to ask any additional questions. If you want your girl to come through to a school, to a group of young people, any kind of churches, any organizations that have like a youth ministry or a youth organization that I can come to, please hit me up. Okay, I appreciate it. But I was talking to myself this week because I really haven't been as diligent with sugar free as I would like to. I kind of started focusing more so on the JOB side of it, my 9 to 5, and just trying to make some changes in that area. And I kind of took the focus off of my business. But as I'm bringing it back, I'm sometimes very impatient. So I'm like, I want this to pop. Like, when is this going to happen? I'm putting myself out there. I'm getting my grind on. I'm speaking to people. I have an engagement. I do have a workshop that I'm doing that is coming up hopefully either the later part of this month and early next month. And I did lock down 2 contracts, but those are both summer contracts. So I made some calls today, which really felt good to get that conversation going again to a couple of high schools in the area. So I'm hoping that something happens with that. But I was just saying to myself, kind of being really impatient with the growth of my business. It's only been in full function for a year, not even a year, at the beginning part of this year. So I have to be patient. I'm putting in I'm doing the groundwork, and I'm going hard, but sometimes I just want it to happen. It's like, come on already. And I do have a friend that we both are the same. We both have that that desire of, come on already, like, when is it going to happen? I'm putting in the work, I'm showing up, and I'm taking advantage of opportunities, but I want to be able to eat off of my business. And so that kind of sparked the calls that I made this afternoon, because I asked myself, if I didn't have a job, my 9 to 5, how would I eat with my business? And I started to work from that mindset, and that kind of fueled me and got me back to, the business owner that I am. And so I wanted to share that, and I also wanted to share a conversation that I had with a young lady this evening. I went to my chiropractor, and she did her thing tonight. Oh my goodness, I feel really good. I mean, I still have my pain, no doubt, but it's not the same at all. So, whew. And I was super happy about that. So as we were waiting for my payment to go through, the system was acting up, and we kind of had to wait. And as we were waiting, I started talking about my back, and then I started talking about my face, and she shared her story with me, and she was very inspirational. And one of the things we both kind of said in the conversation that I had with myself was, what's going to happen on the other side of this? Like, once the face pops back, once the business starts to blow, like, I keep saying I'm going to be prepared for it, because I'm staying focused. So when I see that door, oh my goodness, I'm going to bust it wide open. So I am super excited about the conversation that we had, because it was in line with what I was saying to myself over the past week or so about staying with it and not giving up. And honestly, I don't even know how. That's another thing I told her. I'm like Diddy all day. Don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. I can't. Like, I don't even know what that woman would look like if I stopped. So yeah, it was really good to have that conversation, and I wanted to share with you that. And the last thing that I wanted to share is a question that a guy had asked me, and he said, what is life coaching? And he said he doesn't think that a lot of people knows what it is. And I was like, you know what? I never thought about it that way. So here I am on the channel letting you guys know what life coaching is. A life coach is somebody who helps you to get to the person that you want to become. Now, it may be something that you want to change, you want to improve, you may be already doing it and you want to improve it, or you want to start doing it, you want to incorporate something in your life. That's what a life coach does. They help you to do some exercises to help you hear some of the things that you say, because I think a lot of times people don't realize that they say things that are negative in their conversations about themselves or about their capabilities. And sometimes if somebody is purposely listening, they can bring those things to your attention and helping you to correct those or to change your perspective on the way that you see yourself or whatever that thing is. A life coach gives you exercises, gives you things to think about, gives you homework. So just as you would go to, let's say you want to learn how to dribble with basketball, you would go to a basketball coach, they'll show you how to dribble, you'll go, go home and practice, you'll come to the gym and practice, you'll show up. So that is the biggest key with life coaching, is that you have to show up. You have to put in the work. A lot of people have ghosted me because during our first conversation, it's real. Like, I don't waste any time. I go right in, and I also let them know before the conversation really gets too deep that I am sugar-free. And I let them know that I'm not going to, sugarcoat any kind of feedback that I have. I'm not going to sugarcoat our conversations, because at the end of the day, it's about getting the help that you want. And that's getting you past wherever you are now and getting you out of your comfort zone. So I let them know that, I'm not being malice, I'm not being mean, but we're going to go ahead and handle this head on, but you have to show up. And I think a lot of times when people have that opportunity, even in the first conversation, to kind of look in the mirror and see, ooh, I don't really like that. But dang it, I don't want to work at that. Because honestly, we do work at so many other things in our lives. We wear so many different hats. So I can understand somebody not really being willing to put in the work initially, but at the end of the day, making that change within yourself can help you in the other areas of your life. So I think that it's really important. I think it's really cool. I think this is also what I was meant to do. I think that I am good at it when I'm in that mode and I'm in that zone. It feels good doing it, and I love getting the feedback of people who spoken to me and found that the things that I've said has been useful, and they started to incorporate those things, and then they let me know how those actually worked. That's an amazing feeling, and that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm chasing, to continue to have that feeling, and I want to do that with the young people as well through the youth professional development workshops that I offer. Though I've been working a lot with adults, I haven't done a lot of work with the young people, but they are my target. Those babies I want to make changes to, because as Whitney Houston said, she believes the children are the future, and they are. They are going to be the next ones out here, and they're already out here, and they look a mess. Like, oh, they are not doing the greatest job. So instead of just talking about it, I want to be about it, and I want to be part of them to have a better experience. Therefore, we will have better experiences whenever we encounter them. All right. Like I said, I don't normally come on back to back, but I did want to share that with you because it was on my mind, and I had this beautiful energy after I saw the chiropractor, and I had that awesome conversation. So it's a win-win for me this evening, and I'm so grateful because, like I said, yesterday wasn't the greatest feeling in the evening, but this evening definitely made up for that. So you guys enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, enjoy your upcoming weekend, and until you see me again, please live and be in peace.